Hello again. I'm Tim Pfeiffer, news anchor at Real Estate News Network and real estate broker with Ontario, Florida Real Estate Connection. I love helping residents of Ontario find their perfect Florida home. One area I've spent a great deal of time in and conducted a great deal of business in is Florida's First Coast, encompassing the northeast area of the state. For my purposes, the First Coast includes the resort island, Amelia Island, the dynamic city of Jacksonville and its beautiful beaches, the Gulf wonderland of Ponte Vedra, the historic and charming city of St. Augustine, the laid-back beach town of Flagler Beach and Palm Coast. Here's our Kelly Wilson to tell us more. Kelly?
Hi, Tim. I'm joined now by our staff researcher, Clive Owensby, with more about real estate on Florida's First Coast. Hi, Clive. Clive, how would you describe this area of Florida?
Each part is charmingly different, but throughout you'll find an overall emphasis on the great beaches and great golf, with plenty of history and nature mixed in. Put it all together, and it's a region that many residents of Ontario don't consider, but perhaps they should.
Why should Ontario residents look hard at this area?
Well, of course, it has many things to offer, including great real estate prices, but there's a practical point that Ontario residents might want to keep in mind. It's considerably closer by car to Ontario than any other part of the state, as much as 6 hours closer. If you just have time for a quick visit to your Florida home, a saving of 6 hours on the way down and 6 hours on the way back can be significant.
Tell me about the different areas of the First Coast.
Well, furthest north is Amelia Island. It's a very appealing place with marvelous wide beaches and golf. It's like a little more laid-back Hilton Head Island, and with lower real estate prices and warmer temperatures in the winter. Jacksonville is a modern, dynamic city of the New South with excellent fishing and boating areas and long stretches of stunning beach. Ponte Vedra is famous for its luxurious golf course communities, and St. Augustine is simply a magnificent, historic place with beautiful bays and beaches. Further south is the laid-back beach town of Flagler Beach, the upscale golf community of Palm Coast, including Hammock Beach. Then further south is Daytona Beach, famous not only for its magnificent beaches and restaurants and attractions, but also for its many golf course communities.
How is the weather?
That's the interesting part, and it may, believe it or not, open up a terrific real estate opportunity. Let me explain. First, the winter weather on the First Coast is delightful, but cooler than many other parts of Florida. Winter highs will normally range between about 65 and 72 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 18 and 22 Celsius. This, of course, is perfect winter getaway weather for many residents of Ontario. But here's where things get really interesting. For American tourists, the First Coast is a summer resort, not a winter resort. This gives Ontario residents who have purchased second homes here an amazing opportunity. They can enjoy their Florida home themselves during the months they desire, the winter months, but rent their homes out during the times they don't want to use it, the summer months, precisely when the rental demand is the highest. In effect, you'll be enjoying your Florida home when you want to, and have others pay for it.
That sounds very appealing, but do you have experience doing this? Who can tell us the ins and outs?
Tim has a great deal of experience with this. He's pleased to help.
What if people don't want to put their homes on the holiday rental market? Is the area still affordable?
Oh yes, absolutely. Some of the best bargains in the state are located right here.
Thanks, Clive. Tim, back to you.
Thanks, Kelly. If you are a resident of Ontario looking to purchase Florida real estate, there's never been a better time. I hope you'll call me and we'll get things rolling.